Lord said to Samuel, "Don't judge by his appearance or height, for I have rejected him." The Lord doesn't see things the way you see them. People judge by... Said to Jesse, "The Lord has not chosen any of these." Then Samuel said to Jesse, "The Lord has not chosen any of these." Then Samuel asked, "Are these all the sons you have?" "There is still the youngest," Jesse replied, "but he's out in the field watching the sheep and goats." "Send for him at once," Samuel said. "He will not sit down to eat. He will not sit down to eat until we will not sit down to eat until he arrives."
This passage.
Saul,
Jesse.
Yeah, it is.
Jesse didn't even invite one of his sons, the one that was being chosen. David wasn't even invited. Yeah. And the same could go with the view of our strengths, right? They could stand in the way as well. What do you think are some things that can help us see our own strengths and weaknesses more truthfully? I see a lot of frowns. What are some things that can help us see our own strengths and weaknesses more truthfully? So if we can't look at ourselves and really get a true view of who we are, how can we get a better view of ourselves?
We can read the Word.
We can read the Word.
See the examples that are there, you're either doing some of those things or you're not.
Yeah, compare our lives to the Word. What else maybe?
At the macro level, you really have to be honest with yourself. And you have to learn how to be honest with yourself before you can possibly look at your character flaws that stand in the way of your service to God.
Yep.
Having your Christian brothers and sisters talk to you in a godly Christian manner is also helpful.
Yeah.
So you don't all the time.
Right? That's what I had written down, and not saying that makes it the right answer. I think they were all very good answers. But, there's been times Amber's pointed things out to me that I didn't know about myself that were not very favorable, right? And she did it the right way, loving way. I slept on the couch that night. No, I'm just kidding. But, consulting with our peers, but not just peers of the world, peers, Christian loved ones, can maybe give us a true view of ourselves. Do we have relationships with people that are close enough for that they feel comfortable telling us, "Hey, I'm seeing something about you. You may want to, show some attention to." Do we have relationships like that with each other? And are we willing to accept that input from each other?
We need to be able to hear what's being said to us and then take it within ourselves to think if they know what they're talking about, or if you agree or don't agree, and then what you do with it.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, just because somebody else's opinion says it doesn't mean it's true. But if you find yourself writing off everyone's opinion about you, the common denominator might be that you're wrong.
It's a good idea to be curious. To want to know, to ask other people's opinions, not wait for someone to come to you and say, I've seen this, I noticed this, and this made me want to consider. Instead, be curious and seek out people who you trust and think will be honest with you, and ask them to tell you.
Yeah.
Well, we want them to show us those things where we're weaker and can make improvements. We also want them to encourage us where they see our strengths to help us develop those also.
Good point. I think we do need to ask others. I don't think it's common for people to come up and give a critique about your life, especially your spiritual life, right? That's not common, and probably not widely accepted for somebody to just randomly do that. And if they're known for randomly doing that, then maybe that isn't an opinion you always want, right? But I think it's important that we ask our Christian peers. their opinion on our strengths and weaknesses, especially ones close to you in your life that really know you.